The New York Knicks are loading up for the 2025-26 season with the addition of Malcolm Brogdon and Landry Shamet. The bench is absolutely loaded. The New York Knicks are ready to go for this season with the brand new head coach of Mike Brown. I got a lot to say in this video, a lot of exciting things, and optimism is off the charts for me heading into this season as a Knicks fan, and I want to get your guys' thoughts right away in the comments. What's your overall expectation for this New York Knicks? Because I honestly think the two additions the Knicks just made changes everything, and you look at the bench with this squad mixed in with the starting five, there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic for this season with the New York Knicks. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's get straight into business and not waste any more time. Look at this rotation that the New York Knicks are going to have as the starting five potentially with the bench. As you can see, you got Jalen Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Cat as the starting five. And then the most important piece here is the bench unit. Malcolm Brogdon, Jordan Clarkson, Miles McBride, Yabusele, Mitchell Robinson, and Shamet. I mean, you talk about a deep rotation. This doesn't even include the players entering year number 2 like Tyler Kolek and, of course, Ariel Hook-Porty and Pacome Daddier in those guys. Could the Knicks be making a trade before training camp? Because I don't know what Leon Rose has up his sleeve, but you look at the potential lineup for this upcoming season, it is absolutely off the charts, and I definitely want to get your guys' thoughts because I don't think I've ever seen a Knicks lineup that deep ever heading into the season. And we know last year when the Knicks traded for Cat right before the season started and they traded for Mikal Bridges in the summer, we were excited, but we're looking at the bench. We're like, well, that's not going to really help out this basketball team. I don't know how far we can go. And they were able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you could argue the bench was a big reason why we were unable to get over the hump and beat the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think there's a huge philosophical difference that we're going to see here with Mike Brown as the head coach. And you can see that you look around the NBA, there's a lot of teams that have depth, and you're seeing it come out and just blow it out of the water. The Indiana Pacers are a perfect example of that last year. Now, with Tyrese Halliburton out for the season, I don't think the Pacers are going to be as good. The same thing goes with Boston. The Eastern Conference is wide open. These are all things we are all aware of. But you see this lineup that I just put on your screen here, folks. My biggest question is, I mean, how deep is Mike Brown going to go? Right? How many players off the bench is Mike Brown going to be comfortable using? We're used to seeing Tom Thibodeau go out there and just play 7-man rotations, 8-man rotations, very tight-knit, right? Mike Brown, that's not his philosophy. I think that what Leon Rose and World Wide West was trying to do with Tom Thibodeau was telling him, hey, you got to be able to let the bench play to keep the guys in the starting five fresh. Mikal Bridges played every single game and was playing a lot of minutes. Josh Hart, a lot of minutes. Even Jalen Brunson. We want Brunson's minutes, Bridges' minutes, all the minutes from the starting five to go down to allow the bench to come on in. And I don't think we realize how much of an impact Malcolm Brogdon and Jordan Clarkson is, by the way, because both of those guys won 6th Man of the Year in the last 3 years, I believe, 3 or 4 years. Brogdon won it a few years ago. Jordan Clarkson won it like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, the Knicks got 2 6th Man of the Years on their bench, okay? And Deuce McBride is the guy that was the 6th man on this Knicks basketball team last year. Mitchell Robinson is the monster off the bench defensively. Yabusele, I think, is going to be a big-time piece off the bench as well. And then you got Landry Shamet. I mean, I'm looking at this, man, and it really makes you wonder, yes, this Knicks team has every single piece you can imagine to go out there and win the Eastern Conference, okay? There's no excuses this year, folks, other than maybe injuries. But even if there were some injuries here, you see the depth of this basketball team, there should be no excuse. But my biggest thing that I'm looking at heading into this season as a Knicks fan is how much of a learning curve will it be with the new system that Mike Brown is going to be installing? Is it going to be a learning curve? I don't think so. I think that this basketball team has continuity on their side, especially with the starting five. They know how to play with each other. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses, which is definitely going to translate to the court. And I think Mike Brown is not going to just come in here and give them a completely different playbook. I think it's going to be something that these players are used to, but of course, some fine-tuning and make the offense a little bit more explosive. I think we're going to see a different version of Mikal Bridges. That's the one guy I'm really excited to see with the new coaching staff, because last year, I think Tom Thibodeau put him in a box as this guy that can just shoot threes and play defense. Did not really allow Mikal Bridges to open up his offensive game, putting the ball on the floor. He's a scorer if you allow Bridges to be a scorer, but I don't think Thibodeau really allowed him to do just that. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is there anybody on this basketball team that you feel like is going to reap the benefits of a Mike Brown? Even Karl-Anthony Towns, you can argue, is going to look like a completely different player. There's a lot of exciting things to be excited about for the season. Want to remind you guys that we are sponsored by Sleeper throughout the entire season this year. If you guys want to use my code Knicks, you get $100 deposit match up to $100. You put $50 down on Sleeper with my code, they give you $50 for free. If you put $100 down, they give you $100 for free. Terms and conditions apply. Legal in 25 states. Make sure you guys go check them out. Link in the description to sign up for Sleeper. I'm excited for basketball season to be back to give you guys my picks, and hopefully we can win some cash together as Knicks fans on Sleeper. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about to finish off this video is the overall expectation with this brand new coaching staff, with this roster. And you look at the bench, and I really do think we have something special here. Now, I think there may be a big trade happening. Maybe not big, but guys like Tyler Kolek, Bacom Daddier, those guys, like, there's going to be some roster decisions that Leon Rose is going to have to make. The Knicks still have to find some two-way players as well to fit this roster. This Knicks roster is not finalized, and that's something that I'm definitely keeping an eye on heading into training camp, which is right around the corner. So I feel like there could be another big move happening. When I say big, I don't mean like they're getting another star or trading for anybody else. The roster is pretty much set up for the season, but I do think that Leon Rose has something up his sleeve. I always feel like he's just in the shadows waiting to just shock everybody with something special. So you guys let me know your thoughts of the New York Knicks heading into the season. Love to hear what you guys have to say. As always, my name's Richie. I'm out of here. Let's go Knicks. Cannot wait for the season to begin, baby. Let's go.